Biggest takeaway for you from the rally?
You know, the former president, I've been to a bunch of his rallies, covered a lot of them. He covered some of the usual themes he does. He criticized the Biden administration on everything from their immigration policies and what's happening at the border to their Afghanistan withdrawal. But what really was significant here was seeing Senator Chuck Grassley up on the stage accepting an endorsement from Trump, as well as other heavy hitters in Iowa, which, as you know, is the first caucus in the nation. It really kicks off the presidential primaries, and they were embracing him. He has overwhelming support in Iowa, as Grassley noted when he accepted his endorsement. 91% of Republicans in the state support Trump, and I spoke to over a dozen of them when I was there, and all of them said that they hoped that he would run in 2024. So any doubts really that people had that the former president doesn't have as much political weight anymore, it really seemed to only be solidified from what I saw in Iowa.
Yeah, well, if he wins the Iowa caucuses, it'll be the first time he does, because he lost to Ted Cruz back in 2016.
Exactly.
So much, as you point out, so much of his new stump speech, if you will, is looking backwards to the 2020 election rather than looking forwards. 30 seconds or less, as you talk to folks in the crowd, are they more fired up about a stolen election or about what Joe Biden is doing now that he's president?
So I'm glad you brought this up. In his speech, the former president said that he's had calls from members of Congress who have told him to be more forward-looking, to stop looking to the past. But he said that instead he thinks the biggest cheers, the biggest pull comes from talking about his false claims of him winning the 2020 election and election fraud. But really, when I talk to people, they're concerned about immigration, they're concerned about inflation, really pocketbook issues that I think the Republican Party would much rather have Trump be talking about than his grievances over what happened last November.
I keep hearing that from Republicans as well. So there we go. Hey, Meridith, great reporting. Welcome back to D.C., and we'll check in with you soon, all right?
Thanks.
You can read her reporting in Playbook as well as Politico. There's an old saying that goes, never interfere with an enemy while he's in the process